like a phoenix, you burst into fire, burn, the thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, you guys. Today we are checking out My Hero Academia, episode 33. I won't lie, man. It's probably been a week and a half since I've watched My Hero Academia, just because if you have seen my last two videos I posted, I have been pretty sick lately. Honestly, it's probably the sickest I've been in like the last 10 to 15 years, man. I do not remember ever being that sick, and I was out bad for, I was out of work for 5 days. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but I'm coming back around, guys. I still sound a little bit congested. I do still have a little bit of chest congestion and a cough, so I apologize if I'm coughing up a little bit here during the video. But again, I'm back, man, and I'm trying to make sure I get back on the grind of watching these videos. So for everyone on my Patreon, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me, guys. I've been trying to stay a week out. I know I've fallen a little bit behind, but like I said, I plan on getting back on track with all this stuff. So now that I'm kind of back in the groove of things and feeling a lot better, actually. So, but yeah, with all that being said, guys, I'm not going to make it a super long intro. Appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button, man. We'd be happy to have you join us here over here on YouTube. We also have the Patreon. Shout out to everybody who's on Patreon. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate the support you guys give to the channel and the support you give to me. And it means everything knowing that you guys rock with me like that. So I appreciate it. And yeah, Patreon is the link is in the intro video, and it's also in the description down below. So feel free to join us over there, guys. Everything is unedited. It's all filter free. There's no cuts in the anime and the cuts in the scenes and all that kind of stuff. Like, you can watch it right there with me. So yeah, join us over on Patreon, guys. With all that being said, I think that's everything I got. So let's get into this, guys. This is My Hero Academia, episode 33. It's called Listen Up, A Tale from the Past. I believe that All Might is about to tell us all about, what was it? Is it All for One? I think it's All for One, right? The power or his arch nemesis. So let's find out more.
I know I wasn't here long, but thanks for everything.
I don't think there's any reason for you to thank me. I wasn't around when the really big stuff happened.
Sure, but the only reason I was able to stand up against Stain at all was because of our sparring and your wise instructions. Ow!
Dude, that's gotta hurt.
Yes, but only because the hero killer let you.
Imagine getting smacked on the ankle.
At least you learned to channel your power instead of relying on one monster smash. If you're really aiming to become the greatest hero like All Might, then you've still got a heck of a lot to learn, boy, so keep at it.
Yes, sir! Thank you very much again. Bye for now.
And Gran Torino's
so
a
he's
G,
the
bro.
Future, huh? He may not look or act like him, but he's still just like Toshinori.
He's got a limp or something? It looks like he's limping.
Friend, the man who inherited One for All. Hey, boy. Who are you?
Seriously?
Who are you?
I'm, Izuku Midoriya.
That's not right.
Deku.
I'm Deku.
Let's go. I'm Deku, baby.
Let you and me watch over him together, Toshinori.
Trying to get my seat like slightly more forward, but I'm trying not to bump my desk.
Stop laughing. My hair's gotten
Oh my gosh, he's still got the same comb over.
Did you not hear me? I'll kill you both.
I'd like to see you try, pretty boy.
What did you call me?
There it goes.
Glad you guys made it back alive. Seriously.
I worried about you too.
You were lucky Endeavor showed up and saved you guys.
So cool. Just what I'd expect from the #2 hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He saved us.
Did you guys hear the news about the hero killer? Everyone's been saying that he was somehow connected to the League of Villains.
He's almost kind of cool, don't you guys think?
Minori?
Oh, dude. No, it's okay. You're fine. It is true that he's quite a tenacious villain. I understand why people might think he was cool. But instead of helping the world, his beliefs led him to cold-blooded murder. No matter his motives, killing cannot be condoned. to keep anyone else from suffering like me, well, I promise I will strive to be the perfect hero.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's time
That's
for
our
class to
class
begin.
representative,
Everyone,
baby.
Please take your seats. Let us work much
This is your fault for talking about weird stuff.
Sorry.
I will say it is nice to have him
I
back
am
to
here.
normal.
Hope you're ready to return to our lessons. Today it's
The
hero
revenge
basic
version of him
training.
just wasn't-
Feels like I haven't seen you in
didn't
a while.
fit him well.
Welcome back. Now then, listen carefully for what's in store. We're going to be conducting a little race. Take everything you've learned from your internships and apply it to this rescue training. Inside is an area full of factories that form an intricate labyrinth. So good luck finding your way around. You'll be competing in groups of 5. Each person starts from a different location on the outskirts of the model city.
So it's like a
I'll
maze,
send
you
a
gotta
distress
find your way to
signal,
the middle.
And you do what you must to rescue me. Whoever finds me first wins. But try to keep the property damage to a bare minimum, please.
Why are you pointing at me?
Reminds me of those little maze races you get at the restaurants when I take my kids and they get like
Ida
those
hasn't
papers.
completely recovered yet, right? He should sit this out.
And everyone in this group has really good mobility.
Huh. I'd say Midoriya's at a heavy disadvantage against those 4.
That's what I think. Moving around quickly isn't really one of his strong suits, that's for sure.
And whenever he uses his powers, he always gets badly injured.
Oh yeah, I
Who's
forgot.
your
They don't
pick?
know that
I'm betting on
he's
Sero.
kind of learned how to
Yeah?
use, what is it,
I got
5%?
odds on Ojiro.
I choose Ashido, because she's got a super athletic body.
I know Deku will be
Because
last.
she's got a super
Even if he's
athletic
still
body.
recovering, I think Ida's got this one.
Good old Bubbles.
Is everyone ready? Begin!
With my new training, I can win.
Whoa! Midoriya?
Since when can he do that?
What? No way!
The way he's propelling himself through the air.
Crazy. Those jumps. He looks just like...
Those are my moves.
Those are my
My
moves.
time getting groomed at that useless internship. Look at him.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot stronger.
Damn it.
And he gained a lot more control.
Midoriya? Are you kidding me?
Shouldn't he be breaking a bunch of bones?
I've just got to stay calm and alert.
And it's
Did he just
over!
slip?
Thanks, hero! And congratulations!
Who was it, Ida?
Right!
Oh no.
Midoriya, you're okay, right?
I see. When jumping in an area with unstable footing, I need to be careful where it is I'm landing.
After all that, it was just him slipping on a
Young Sero
pipe.
may have come in first, but compared to the start of the year, you all showed me some incredible improvements. You surprised me. That was incredible. Find me after class. We need to talk.
Yes, sir.
The time has come for me to tell you the whole truth about me and one for all.
Dude, I'm so ready to learn about all that stuff, dude. I'm pumped for that.
That was some tough training today, huh?
It's the first class in a while that had me glistening.
Man, I really gotta work on my mobility.
You won't believe what I just found! The jackpot! Someone Shawshanked a hole in this wall. A previous generation has given us a gift.
Of
You know
course,
what's next door,
Bubbles.
right? This looks into the girls' locker room.
Don't even think about it. Peeping on them like that would be criminal.
Then you'll have to throw me in solitary confinement because you can't stop me! I want to see Yajirozu's curves, Ashido's slender waist, Hagakure's floating underwear, Uraraka's super fine body, Asui's unexpectedly long movies!
That's Jiro's earphone jack.
All right, are we about to talk to All Might?
It's me,
Okay,
All
let's
Might.
go, baby. I'm ready for this.
Come have a seat. Do you remember how I gave my power to you? What I said that day? Eat this! No, not that part. I said the key was in
His
my
face,
DNA.
bro. That's
That's
freaking
why you
funny.
had to swallow the hair. One for all can only be given to another person if you, the bearer, intend to pass it along. It's not something that can just be taken by force, although it can be transferred by force. One for all was derived from another odd quirk, a power that's very old.
It used to be something different?
The name of that quirk is All for One. It allowed its user to take quirks from others, and the user could keep the quirks for himself or give them to someone else.
What? You mean he could steal powers?
This was back when quirks were just starting to show up. before society had figured out how to deal with the newly powered among them. When quirks first appeared, suddenly it was impossible to say what it meant to be a normal person. Laws and human rights were hotly debated. Civilization's progress stalled. There was one person who managed to rally many people together. He went by the name of his power, All for One. He stole quirks from others. And then, with his overwhelming abilities, he spread his influence across the country. A person gains true power, they enjoy showing it off to others.
How does this all tie together, though? And what about One for All?
I said that All for One could give quirks to others, remember? He made people trust him or submit to his will by altering their abilities. But apparently, there were many poor souls who couldn't bear the burden of the quirks they were given. They became like mindless living dolls, incapable of speaking. Just like the Nomus are. This evil man had a quirkless younger brother. He was small and sickly, but he had a strong sense of justice. They couldn't have been more different. It pained the brother to see All for One's deeds, so he kept resisting him. And then, All for One transferred a quirk to his sibling, one that would allow him to stockpile power. We don't know if it was a gift he was giving his brother, or if he just wanted to force him to submit.
Don't tell me.
Yes.
That power was...
Even though everyone thought he was quirkless,
All for One.
Turns out the brother did have a quirk that only allowed him to pass on quirks. And so the stockpiling ability merged with the younger brother's power. And that is how One for All came to be. I've always found it ironic that justice so often spawns from evil.
Wait, hold on! I understand how One for All came about now. But this bad guy must be long dead by this point. So why are you bringing him up?
One who steals quirks has no limits. Anything's possible. There are quirks that halt aging. He probably has something like that. Eventually, it was my turn, and I managed to defeat All for One. At least that's what I thought. But he survived, and is now back in action as the brain behind the League of Villains. So now you know. The entire purpose of One for All is to defeat All for One.
I'll do whatever you ask, no matter what it might take. As long as you're with me, I can do anything. I know you'll have my back.
Come on. Tell him. He needs to know.
Tell him what?
Our futures are... He won't understand.
I think I have an idea.
I'm sorry.
Crappy time to pause, but I'm guessing that by All Might giving away his power, he's slowly losing his life. And once that power's been given away, maybe he passes on. But I also guess that wouldn't make sense, because didn't they say that his All Might's mentor, they didn't say anything about him dying from giving him the power. I thought they said that he was killed or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I don't remember anybody saying that. But I guess maybe that was just a secret that they kept, and they told people that so that they wouldn't know that it was because he was passing on the power. So maybe that's what this whole thing is about, is if you pass that quirk on, once that quirk is entirely given away, you pass on yourself. Maybe that's what this whole thing is trying to say. And that's why All Might didn't want to tell Deku that, hey, essentially I'm dying by giving you this quirk.
Sorry, young Midoriya. But by the time you face him, I won't be by your side anymore.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, exactly what I was kind of thinking is all that. So I wonder if there is some post credits, because it does look like there's a long ending going on here. I think there is.
Well, it's almost time for summer vacation. Don't get too excited. You can't just relax an entire month.
Does that mean...
You'll be training while you're camping in the woods.
I knew it!
You'll be
All
training?
right!
A big sleepover!
So we're going camping?
Fireworks, rings,
And s'mores.
Skinny dipping! Even though what All Might had to tell me was mind-blowing, my daily life is continuing as usual. And despite everything, my goals haven't changed.
The hero killer Stain. I didn't think he'd get caught. But everything else went pretty much as expected.
Is this that guy who's always on the
Now
call?
that he's viral, those who
For the
want
League
to
of
wreak
Villains?
havoc, or who simply sympathize with him, will seek out the League of Villains as a way to satisfy their urges. Then you had better hurry and fix my body, Doctor.
If only we'd gotten our hands on the super regeneration quirk 5 years earlier. Now that your wounds are all healed, it can't really do anything to help you. So he's to unite the League of Villains. I wonder if the child can pull it off. How much has he really grown?
He'll do well, even if I have to work him to the bone. It's the only way he'll be able to take my place. I hope you're celebrating while you can, All Might, because very soon, this temporary peace will come to a violent end.
Damn, bro.
Now the preview!
Damn, man. He looks crazy, bro. He has like nothing from like his nose up. He has no eyes or anything. I honestly like I'm hoping that they give us like a history or a flashback and they actually show us how this whole thing went down between All Might and All for One. Because I guarantee you that'd probably be a sick ass fight, not only to witness, but it'd be cool to see like how that all led up to be what it was, you know what I mean? And so on. So because I'm also curious to know if no. He did say, actually, I think it was 2 or 3 episodes ago when he was talking to All Might was talking to Gran Torino, and he said the guy who did this to me, like basically like absolutely shattered his ribs or his body or something like that and made it so he can't stay in All Might's form all the time. That was All for One who did that. So like, yeah, that would be a sick ass fight to witness. So I sure hope that they give us like a snapback in history, and imagine if we get to see that fight. That would be insane, bro. That would be insane. That might be the fight of all fights. 100%. To see All Might at his peak fighting against the strongest villain in the history of villains, dude. Insane. So also too, I wanted to talk about what he said at the end there. He said that what was his name? His name's Shigaraki, right? Yeah, I think it's Shigaraki. So I think he was saying that Shigaraki possesses the mind necessary to be the next him. So is he saying that he's going to transfer his power or his ability to collect quirks to Shigaraki? Is that kind of what his plan is to do that? But he was also saying that his body needed to be rebuilt. So why would he need to transfer his powers to Shigaraki if he's being rebuilt? He's getting a new body rebuilt that he can just live in. I don't understand that. But I mean, we'll probably learn more. This is the first time we actually got to see One for All, he himself. So, see, I'm glad that somebody had said, like, what was it? I think it was like the 5th or 6th episode that they were like, oh, you're missing post-credit scenes. Because now I watch for him like every episode to make sure I'm not missing post-credit scenes. And I'm glad I did not miss that because, yeah, that was literally our first time we've gotten to see All for One. And dude looks kind of like Nomu, honestly, just without eyes. Like he has no like upper face, just a mouth. So, but yeah. So we're about to go to summer. He just said summer's coming up. So we've got, I guess I don't know if I kind of spoiled myself, but obviously the next episode is called Gear Up for Final Exams. So we've got final exams coming up, and then we've got summer coming up. I believe the season 2 it ends at episode 40, I believe. So we've actually only got like 6 or 7 more episodes till we are moving on to, I think the movie is what I read comes right after season 2. So we're coming up on the first My Hero movie. I'm excited for that. My son has watched, I think 2 of the movies or 3 of the movies. Is there 3 movies? I don't know. I know for sure there's 2, but my son's watched both movies and he says he loves them both. So I'm excited to watch the movies and get to that point. So, but man, all right, guys, I'm ready for episode 34. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for joining me, man. We'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. Deuces.